Hello, everyone, and welcome to the first live stream broadcast of the Real Sports Junkie of Florida for Monday, April the 18th, 2022. Hope everybody who is watching has had a really great Easter holiday weekend. Just wanted to give you an update here. I know you've been waiting for this moment for quite some time, and that's the results of our Best Sports Announcers Tournament for 2022. And I do have the results right here. The champion of the Best Sports Announcers Tournament for 2022 by a vote of 3 votes to 0. This was in the finals between Harry Kalas and Mike Lange of the Philadelphia Phillies and the Pittsburgh Penguins, respectively. And the result is in, and it's official. By a vote of 3 votes to 0, your best sports announcer for 2022, Harry Kalas. And let's hear a sample of Harry Kalas in action right here. All right, that's one sample, and let me play a couple of other samples for you here. I'm just going to cue it up here. This one was of historic proportions back when I was in high school and college. My favorite Philly growing up, Michael Jack Schmidt. And just stand by for a moment while we get this queued up. Okay. As you can see, this is my first live video, so okay. Here it is.
The 3-0 pitch. Swing it on drive. There it is. Number 500. The career 500th home run for Michael Jack Schmidt. And the Phillies have regained the lead in Pittsburgh, 8-6. And the Phillies dugout comes swarming out to home plate. What a time. What a time to pick for number 500. The whole dugout's out there.
All right, that was the 500th home run of Mike Schmidt, as called by Harry Kalas. And of course, who could forget this famous call by Harry the K? Well, that's not it. So, here we go. This is from the 2008 World Series.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. The Philadelphia Phillies are 2008 world champions of baseball. Graham Lit and it stays perfect for the 2008 season. 48 for 48 in save opportunities, and let the city celebrate.
What a great call that was. And of course, who could forget Harry Kalas, not just the announcer, but Harry Kalas, the singer. This is one song that he is known for singing, and here it is.
Time and time again this year, it looked like there was no hope. But through grit and determination and fighting spirit, this team came back. They fought back and gave us the 2007 Ashleigh East Championship. Because they had high hopes. When you are down, lift your head off the ground. There is a lot to be learned, so look around. Once there was a silly old ant, thought he'd move a rubber tree plant. Anyone knows an ant can't move had high hopes. He had high hopes. He had high apple pie in the sky hopes. So when you start to feeling low, instead of letting go, just remember that and whoop, there goes another rubber tree. Up there goes another rubber tree. Whoop, there goes another rubber tree.
And there you have it. Harry Callis, your 2022 Best Sports Announcer. And speaking of the Phillies are off to a rather mediocre start. This past weekend series with the Marlins was a little bit dismal, losing 3 out of the 4 games, including yesterday's game on Easter Sunday. They did have a win on Easter Saturday, however. And my wife Tammy had the honor and pleasure of meeting John Kruk in person at the last Phillies home spring training game in Clearwater back on April the 5th, right before the Phillies were to return for their home opener up in Philadelphia against the A's. And it was in that game where Kyle Schwarber led off the Phillies with a home run, the same way that Andrew McCutchen led off the Phillies with a home run in his debut as a Philly. So congratulations to Kyle Schwarber, and he will make a great addition and a great compliment to Bryce Harper for the Phillies. So best of luck to the Phillies this year. Turning over to fantasy sports, my fantasy basketball and hockey teams didn't really do too well. My fantasy basketball team finished 10th out of a league of 12, and my fantasy hockey season came to an end, finishing 6th out of a field of 12. So I was planning on doing fantasy baseball this year, but probably won't be doing it this year. Also, getting back to hockey announcers, Rick Jeanneret, one of the contenders for the best sports announcer this year, he's actually in the middle of his final week of broadcasting for the Buffalo Sabres. Just recently, they had a ceremony where they hung his initials, RJ, with the microphone up in the rafters of the Key Bank Arena in Buffalo, New York. And in his speech, he had said that announcing hockey was the only job that he ever wanted, and Buffalo was the only place he ever wanted to do it at. So shout out to Rick Jeanneret, aka RJ, with his memorable calls. We'll miss all the fans in Buffalo and throughout the NHL. We'll miss his signature calls as he had done for the past 51 years. And let's see, what else do we have in the news? Wait a minute. Sorry, that's not what I wanted. Okay, let's see what we got here. Oh, we got a Dick Vitale update for you here. Dick Vitale is officially cancer-free after 7 months of chemotherapy. So he got to ring the bell, which is his version of cutting down the nets and kicking cancer to the curb once and for all. So big shout out to Dick Vitale, another one of the best sports announcers contenders for this year. Turning over to golf, Tiger Woods, who has had a stellar career way back in as early as 1997, he made his triumphant return to the Masters tournament. Although he didn't place in the top 3, he did finish in the tournament. That's a respectable showing for Tiger Woods after having that accident not too long ago. And I'm wondering how many people have actually caught the Paterno Legacy show on ESPN tonight on E60. I haven't had a chance to see it yet, but feel free to leave your comments, but I'll try not to read them because I want to be able to see that program for myself. So that's all I've got for right now. We'll have some more. Oh, I forgot to mention that my cousin Ashleigh Zimmerman and her family, including husband Ryan and children Riley and Ian, participated in another Disney marathon, not this past weekend. I believe it was a couple weekends ago. And they were also celebrating youngest child Ellie's 8th birthday as well. So a big shout out to the Zimmermans. Hopefully we'll get them for an interview on a future program. So with that being said, it looks like that's going to be it for right now. So until we meet again, this is the Real Sports Junkie of Florida, John Bodiger, reminding you of the words of Coach Jim Taylor, former track and field coach. It's a great day to get better. So long, take care, and stay safe.